The Easton Synergy Fast Pitch Bat. Reintroduced in 2023, the Easton Synergy was designed to give fast pitch players the ultimate combination of performance and durability. Men's fast pitch was ignored by companies for years, but no more. Get your very own Easton Synergy at an authorized Easton retailer near you. Hey, what is going on? Hope everyone had a great week. Welcome to episode 207 of Outside The Chute. I'm your host, Randy Frame. This snow can seriously frig off. We're now into our third Monday in a row with a storm, and I'm so sick of it. I think it's because the last few winters we really haven't got much of anything, so that's probably why it feels like it's a long-ass winter. That's the excuse I'm going with anyways. I can't wait for summer to get here. Seriously, it can't come soon enough. Anyways, on to this week's guest, and Hopi and I had the pleasure of sitting down with Saski native, the one and only Justin Laskowski. Man, Justin has had a pretty sick career so far, and he's still going strong. He's already won a 2016 WBSC Men's Junior World Cup bronze medal. He's a 2017 silver medalist with Team Saskatchewan at the Canada Summer Games. 2021 2022, I guess it would be, WBSC World Cup silver medalist with the Canadian national team. And last season, a silver at the Canadian Senior Men's Natties with the Saskatoon Jacks. We talked to Justin about getting a start in the game, being there live for Team Canada's epic 2015 win in Saskatoon. He was also a bat boy for Team Japan at the 09 ISFs as well. That's a pretty cool story. We also chat about him getting to represent the red and white in the international play, his time on the ISC circuit, meeting his wife in Circle Tap, and so much more. I'm telling you, this one here was an all-timer. So happy Hopi and I got the chance to hear Justin's ride in the game so far, and we can't wait to see what's in store down the road. Never wanted a gold medal so bad for a guy now in my life. Man, I hope he gets it. While you're here, make sure to drop a comment on the show. Give us some sort of rating, hopefully something good. You can follow Justin on Instagram at JustinL919. We're at Outside The Chute on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. Also, go subscribe to YouTube. Seriously, press pause right now. Whatever you're doing, log on your phone. Go on your phone. Hit subscribe on our channel. Come on, go do it. We're trying to get to 1,000. Justin just did it last week. Thanks, Justin, by the way. Anyways, let's get to this episode. This is Outside The Chute, and anything goes.
I got the world in my palm. Lights, camera, action, it's on. I can't describe what I'm feeling. Ain't never felt this freedom. I got the world in my palm. Lights, camera, action, it's on. Ain't never felt this freedom. Could you say that anything goes? Anything goes. Anything goes. Anything goes. Anything goes. Anything goes. You wanna know me? Real deal hip hop.
Hey, Dick.
Hell, you beat me to the punch there.
How are you, buddy?
Good, man. How are you?
Excellent, thank you. Welcome to Snowmageddon 26.
I guess it's stupid now,
Holy
man.
Jesus, man. This is, it reminds me of 2014, I think it was, when we had snow. It seemed like we had a snowstorm every 6 days. And we pretty much are right now on pace for a snowstorm every 6-7 days.
So back in 2014 there, it was every Wednesday.
That's right.
Now it's every Monday.
Yeah. I mean, teachers and some kids don't mind it every Monday. Extended long weekend.
Yeah,
but,
really. I mean, it's like this past Monday was so bad. Like we didn't even open up shop. Like we didn't.
Oh, seriously?
No.
Wow.
And that's rare for us to. Yeah. Usually we have delayed opening and whatnot, but
I know some companies had like late openings or whatever, but yeah.
We had.
Or shut down even early too.
Us in the Halifax branch were shut down for the whole day. And then like St. John was too, New Brunswick.
Yeah.
And then Truro, Sydney, Charlottetown, they all shut down around 10 a.m.
Oh, really? Jeez.
Yeah, like they got in, but then
to turn around and drive home and that shit.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Exactly. So
yeah, it's been crazy.
And now we're getting another one.
Yeah, I know.
The day this drops.
As I said to you when I got here, I'm in kind of like, come on, man, be done. Like I like the snow on the ground. I won't lie to you. Like it's taken away from that brown grass and the mud, and it's nice looking, but there's enough on the ground now. We don't need any more.
January has felt like it's been 63 days.
Yeah.
It's the 29th right now as we record this, and man.
Yeah.
Bring on the spring.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Like I think I said it in the opener for last week's podcast with that I dropped with the girls there, and I was like, this is just getting like it's
too much.
It's going on. I'm done with it. I know, man.
It's kind of like, wow, this is winter.
Yeah, like I said,
But it is winter.
I said in the opener, I said I can't wait to be on the ball field in 30-degree weather, complaining about how much
hot it is.
Complaining about how much my body hurts from pitching.
Yeah.
I'll take that over this stupid weather. But
good thing for us, we're going. I'm going to Orlando on the 16th of February for work. And then we're going to Jamaica in March for vacation. So I got a couple warm times coming up. Yeah.
Oh, that'll help.
Yeah. Hey, I was just in Newfoundland last week visiting with customers and clients and what have you. And so I had to leave my hotel on the day I'm traveling home, but I'm going to visit with customers. But I decided I was going to gas up my vehicle to take back to the rental place because I'm not going to be traveling far or what have you. So anyway, I pull into this orange store, I think they're called now, the Petrocan, and I see a cop vehicle sitting in getting gas. Yeah. I'm like, what are the fucking chances that's Shane Boland? Like, just, and honest to God, just saying, what are the chances, just because when I go away, like my wife will always say, no matter where I go, I know somebody. Yeah. Well, I went to the regiment game on the Thursday evening.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Watching Drummondville play against the regiment, and Blake Pilgrim Edwards was playing. He's from East Hants. He plays for the regiment team. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm leaving and I hear, Hobie, Chris Hopewell. And I'm turning around like, oh, hello. Hey. And this little guy comes walking up to me. He goes, Hobie? I was like, yeah. Cody Husk. I knew this guy when he was a kid, and he works over in Newfoundland now, and he was actually working as a first aid volunteer at the game. I was like, fuck, this is awesome, man. How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, because him and my son are still friends. So they still chat to each other. So anyway, back to the orange store. So the friggin' car's there, and I pull in, and I look up, and sure enough, fucking Shane Boland's walking in, and he goes, I fucking thought that was you, boy.
That's crazy.
Anyway, it was kind of cool. It was great to see him. And I sent you a picture.
You sent me
of
the
myself
picture, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like,
he said, don't fucking speak because I'll give you a ticket. And then he goes, actually, no, I won't. I never write tickets. Anyway, it was kind of cool to see him.
That's amazing,
it was neat to run into him.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Just funny.
Yeah. And it is true. I mean, it doesn't matter where you go. I mean, like
somebody.
Yeah. Like it's awesome though. When that happens.
It is awesome, man. Yeah. I equate that all to sports too, to be honest.
Big time.
For the most part.
Big time.
Yeah.
And speaking about people running into each other.
Yeah.
Our buddy Doug Roberts.
Yes, amazing.
He got to run into Will and Keegan down in New Zealand.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Doug was down there watching the Vic Guth tournament there this past weekend.
That tournament. How long has that been going on?
6 decades, man.
That's crazy, man.
Unreal.
That's craziness.
Like we're going on our 5th annual Grandmaster Memorial.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. But 6 decades.
60.
That's incredible.
6 decades. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Doug's down there. Yeah, that's pretty freaking wicked.
And he sent a picture to me with him and Will, of course. And he had some good things to say about Will. But Will and Keith, they performed well at that tournament.
Yeah, man, that's good to hear.
They had like big names like Jack Basgrove was there, Jerome Rameke, Ben Noka, Reese Evans, Brock Atwell. Like, man, it was awesome. Loaded up, and they did really well. So good on them. Especially like it's going to help them so much.
I hope so, dude.
Like they're 18. Remember saying before we started recording, like they're 18 years old.
Do you remember what I said to you though before was, they're away playing ball. Awesome. And I'm not taking away from what they're doing or who the people are that are helping them, but I just for sure hope they're being coached as well.
Yeah. Actually, they are. Yeah. They are. I've been talking to Will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And actually, his coach of his team has kind of like a video stuff for their swing, kind of like golfers have for their swing.
Oh, yes.
And breaks down their swing.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
So anyway, talking about what he was doing BP last night with Brad Rona.
Yeah, that's right. You were saying.
Like, man, think about that.
That's amazing.
Like one of the best hitters to ever play our sport.
Yeah.
And Will gets to like
Yeah.
learn off him.
That's
and speaking
amazing.
of that, Will's going to play in the NFCs with
Right.
Jerome Remeke and Wayne Laulu. And
That's crazy, man.
Man, that's
Good for him.
such good
What an experience,
experience for them. I'm so happy for them.
Opportunity, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
wish could have had that when I was a kid, but that's
I know,
amazing.
man.
Good for
I
them.
know.
Good for them. We're cheering for them.
What else were we going to bring up?
I wanted to talk a little bit about my role with softball Nova Scotia.
Yes.
So first of all, I'd like to, I'm going to start by sending a thank you to Jeff Jameson. So Jeff is a guy that plays in our league. He's been around a long while. He pitches. He's from Guysborough County. Super nice guy, smart guy. I believe he's an engineer. Anyway, we've been on the hunt for U17 provincial team coaches for our girls program.
Yeah,
and we're having a hard time. So we just have anybody step up to say they wanted to coach, and then some people that did step up just didn't have the credentials to become a coach. And I thank them for stepping up, but it's just we can't take this as. It's not a recreational thing. It's we're representing the province, going to nationals in Calgary and playing provincial tournaments and all of the above. So anyway, I want to say thank you to Jeff Jameson for stepping up, but I'd also like to point out some of the assumptions that are made from these asshats with their keyboard warrior keys.
I know, man.
It drives me bananas. So you saw I put the post out looking for coaches. We don't want to shut the program down, but if we don't have a coach, we can't coach the team.
Exactly.
And I certainly don't have time to step in and coach a female team with everything else I'm doing. So these assumptions that softball Nova Scotia, Caroline and myself and our executive aren't doing anything to try to help the sport. And this one guy said something about grassroots and, why didn't you reach out to me? I'm not going to mention names because I do like the guy. That shit drives me nuts though.
Yeah.
Like, what do people actually think? Do they think we're looking to have the sport fail in our province?
Yeah.
If anything, we're trying nothing but to make it excel. We want those women to be on that national stage, to play in a national tournament, to get on that podium at some point, to have a chance to play NCAA ball, to have a chance to represent Canada, to represent your province, to represent the country. I just, it pisses me off. I had to get that off my chest because it's fucking driving me nuts.
No wonder. Anyway, actually, one of the comments on there kind of made me laugh. I don't know who it was, but they're like, is this paid or is it volunteer?
Oh shit, I know, I saw that. Yeah.
This is a paid gig.
So I should have said paid. You get as much as I get paid.
Yeah.
Not a fucking thing.
Oh man, I laughed when I saw that.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah.
But no, good on Jeff, man.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I want to say something. The only thing I don't have to pay for is passes when I go to any nationals.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because I'm the president of softball Nova Scotia.
That works.
Yeah.
That works.
But yeah, thank you, Jeff, for stepping up.
Yeah,
That's big. And he doesn't have any children in the game either, which is, I love having the non-parent that's going to run that program.
And he's very smart with the game. Like he knows the game very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good for the girls to get Jeff in there. And
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So would Jeff bring in his own coaching staff or?
Yeah. So we still have applications out for assistant coaches because realistically it would be nice for us to have a female presence on the bench as well.
Yeah. Makes sense.
We're not having a lot of luck with that either. But at the same time, if Jeff has some people in mind, as long as they get the credentials or have the credentials, then yeah, for sure.
Right on.
And they'll go through the interview process. I mean, we need to know who these people are. So we'll have to do background checks and what have you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right on.
Takes a little bit of heat off of us for sure.
Yeah.
Because it was a little bit of a journey. Yeah. But
no doubt. So we were talking before we start recording.
Yes.
About the Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Thinking we may flip-flop.
Possibly. We'll have to have a look. So the reason why we wanted to have it in June for us was to fill a gap because we have Hallman and Sepeth Roth in July and nothing in June.
Right.
So we were looking at doing the tournament in June, but now LZ texted me and said that Scofa and Whitey are actually home during the weekend.
July 10th, 12th.
Yeah,
weekend.
the 10th, 12th weekend, which is typically the Graham Eisner tournament weekend.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about it, but possibly switch the intermediate to June and the senior to July so that Scofa and Whitey can be involved as well.
Okay. Well,
but it's not for sure yet. But it's something we have to speak about.
We'll definitely have to talk about it because
the other thing too with us,
commitments from Quebec.
Oh, 100%. And we don't want to fuck that up. I just wanted to bring it up to you.
Yeah.
100%.
No.
But the other thing too is we may get teams like that may not want to play in the senior side if Sco's going to be there as well. If you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I get it. But if you want to get better. If you're a senior team, why would you want to face Sco?
I know.
Yeah,
I know. Some
way.
people are weird though.
Yeah, it is true. Anyway, we got to.
Oh, let's congratulations to Nick and Brody making Team Canada U23 for the WBSE.
That's right.
Is that a qualifier? Yeah, qualifier. Yeah. Is it a qualifier? In February. It's next month, right?
Is that
in Colombia?
No, that's the men's teams in Colombia.
Oh shit! Right. Wait. Whatever it is. Congratulations.
I'm trying to remember.
There's fucking too many dates going on.
I know the men's teams, the Pan Am
qualifier. WBSE Americas.
Yes, that's in Colombia. That's the men's. I know that because of our guest today.
Right.
Yeah. As far as Brody and Nick's, the U23s are you looking it up?
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Keep talking.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah, man, they good for. Well, didn't they? Oh no, they announced the 10 that were on the team earlier,
right?
Wasn't it? Yeah, they didn't name the full roster there a couple months ago, because when they announced it there yesterday, I was like, wait a minute, didn't they already announce this one? But
it's the 2026 WBSE 23 Men's Softball World Cup. It's the tournament will be played April 24th to May 3rd in Colombia.
Oh, okay. So that's in Colombia as well. Colombia, so that is the World Cup.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad we were able to get that. Actually, I knew that because remember Blair sent us a message.
You said you knew it now. It's easier for you
now that we say it, because Blair sent us a message. Remember saying he's calling it.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Duh.
You shithead.
Jesus. Anyway.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah. So good on them. Awesome.
Anyway, congratulations and congratulations to all the athletes that will be playing in that tournament. That's incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, are you looking for a house?
Try to.
Okay. Well, if you're looking for a house, they're looking to sell.
No, you mean was I just looking for a fucking house?
Man,
no.
Do you always, every time I do this, you're like, what are you talking about?
Well, fuck. I'm like, am I looking for a house?
Tim, the real estate guy. If you're looking for a house, looking to sell, get a hold of Tim, 902-499-5717. Or go on Facebook, Tim Eisner, Royal LePage Atlantic, and he will help you do whatever you need to do when it comes to your real estate.
Love it.
And we had a pretty big guest on this.
Pretty big, I guess.
This week.
Yes.
Justin Laskowski. Man. Up and comer. Up and comer.
Up and coming.
Up and comer. Actually, he's done it all now. He's 28, going on 29 this year.
Yeah.
Got to play at the World Cup. He's played at the World Juniors in 2016. Actually played in the World Juniors before he actually went to the Canada Games in 2017. So
that's crazy.
Fun to talk about. But yeah, no, man, he's another one of those stalwarts in the national program. That's he's definitely going to be a mainstay. I feel now that
Oh fuck yes!
All these guys have moved on and especially being there in New Zealand in 2022, getting that experience. I mean that's very valuable,
incredible.
But no, Justin's done it all in this game. I mean, he's still. I got to bring it up to him. As much as I hate to, it seems like he always wins a silver medal.
Maybe you shouldn't say that.
Well, no, it's just,
let me say it. I'm the asshole here.
I know. I know you are.
No, you say it.
But no, it's just obviously his gold medal's coming.
Fuck yeah,
it's definitely coming, and we'll definitely talk about that.
Yeah.
And growing up in Saskatchewan, not Saskatoon, but
I wonder if they're having any snowmageddons.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, let's get to them. Let's see what's going on.
Sounds good.
All right.
I live for the moment. Yo.
All right, here we go. We are happy to have on with us today 2016 WBSC Men's Junior World Cup bronze medalist, 2017 silver medalist with Team Saskatchewan at the Canada Summer Games, and 2022 WBSC World Cup silver medalist with the Canadian national team. It's the one and only Justin Laskowski. Justin, thanks so much for coming on the podcast, pal.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. I've been a long-time listener, and so happy to be on here on the other end of it.
Awesome. Love it.
Awesome, man.
How's things going out in Saski today?
Good. It's finally starting to warm up. We just went through a little cold snap. It was getting to be in the minus 50s with the wind chill. It was bad.
Fuck. We're complaining about snow.
Yeah, I know, man.
Minus 50. Fuck that shit.
It was tough. Yeah.
Man, you guys have got snow out there. Like,
oh yeah, lots of snow too. It's just it seems like every year in January, February, we go through about a week or two of weather that gets into the -50s depending on the wind. But yeah, this year was bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
cold,
we mentioned it in the opener here. We've got the last 2 Mondays we've got wallop with snowstorms. We have another one coming this Monday. So, man, it's just
extended long weekends for a lot of kids.
Yeah,
which is
it is
good for them. But
yeah, but so how's the winter been treating you? You play any hockey or anything? What keeps you busy?
You know what? Actually, this was the first year, I think, when I was in university, I went to Australia for a winter to play ball. But this is the first year, other than that I have not played hockey.
oh wow,
Huh.
Yeah, I've been a part of a senior team out here close to my local town, and this year they were just kind of, I don't know. I'm not that old, but they're getting really, really young. And at 27, I was the oldest one on the senior team, and it was kind of, some of my older friends were starting to quit, and I felt like it was almost my turn. So
Jesus, pushing the young guys out, the young old guys.
It's crazy.
Fuck, Patrick Stewart plays on our ball team. He's 40. He plays senior hockey for the Truro Bearcats.
Yeah,
he's still playing.
Yeah, he's still going, man.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
fuck those guys.
Yeah,
but you know what? I've been enjoying it. You know, I've been at the Gordie Howe Sports Complex as much as I can, doing some lessons, and the Jacks have actually been doing a little bit of practicing, which is crazy for us. But everybody's kind of gung ho after this last nationals to get back into the swing of things and get going for this upcoming year. So it's been
absolutely
good. Right on.
Framer, you did fail to mention that he was 2025 silver medalist at Canadian Nationals as well.
That's right.
Yeah,
forgot about that one too.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate us for this one, but actually,
not us. You're gonna hate Framer.
So I mentioned in the opener, don't do it. I was like, I can't wait for you to win a gold medal. Like, man.
No, that's very fair. It's been a bit of a running joke in my family, immediate family here. I think what is it, at juniors? I think I had 3 or 4 senior silvers. I've had silver with Canada. I've had silver with men's nationals now. Yeah, silver pretty much everywhere. I think the only gold that you can really say is maybe my Pee Wee. I won Pee Wee Westerns, and I guess if you're counting Rawlings Cup, I did the Angels. We did win Rawlings Cup, but that was kind of a off, like COVID. The Newfies weren't there, but
that's like the NBA winning the bubble NBA championship. Yeah,
exactly.
Fuck you, LeBron. Sorry.
Oh my God. Actually, Justin, you brought up doing the lessons and whatnot. Before we get into your career, maybe touch on that. How's that going for you?
Yeah, it's been good. I actually, this year, got a really sweet gig with my job. So I'm a teacher out here in Sask, and the division that I teach in just created a sports academy. And so with that academy, they offer softball. So I think I have one of the best jobs in the world right now. I teach grade 8 math in the morning, and then every afternoon I spend 2 hours on either the turf or in batting cages coaching softball.
Jesus, that's amazing.
I'm pretty lucky. And then evenings, either I do some lessons at this new facility in Martinsville or out at Gordie as well. So
nice.
I do spend a lot of time on turf, I enjoy it.
So absolutely, is that how's the ratio go when it comes to male female?
Right now, in my academy, it's strictly female.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, they offer baseball, so they're males in baseball, but for softball, it's just female.
Right on.
Yeah, that's
unfortunate. But I mean, the job that the twos program's doing out there with the females is just amazing, eh? Yeah,
they're pretty. They do a really good job, that's for sure. Yeah, I see that every time. And I mean, like when I was saying, like whatever private lessons out at Gordie, like I don't do a ton, but I'm there usually maybe once, twice a week in the evenings, kind of thing. But every time I'm there, there's guys from the twos either giving private lessons as well, or they're running practices or amazing. Whatever it is. Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Pipe dream for me.
Good for the girls out there. I mean,
fantastic.
What a
amazing
plethora of talent that they get to.
Well, the facilities too, and then the guys that are teaching it are all fucking famous players.
Yeah.
Like it's amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
giving back, it's amazing.
Well, let's jump into your career here now. Let's go back to the beginning. Tell us how you got your start in the game.
So I guess similar to everybody else on here, just at a very young age. My mom actually started a team in the valley here, kind of where I grew up. It was actually just kind of a bunch of guys that I played hockey with in the winter, and we're looking to play a different sport in the summer that wasn't whatever baseball or whatever the kids were doing. She's like, let's try softball, and got a group together, and she coached us from probably when I was about 8 years old until I got to be about, I want to say 13, 14. And that's kind of when Dad took over. And then Dad coached me through the teenage years until I got to probably 17.
Wow.
So
awesome.
yeah, it was really sweet. I got to kind of grow up with a similar group of guys, and then once I kind of got into the teenage years is where I started to play more in the Saskatoon League and with and against some of the guys that are on the Jacks right now, actually.
Yeah.
So we've kind of been pretty close knit ever since we were young.
That's
wow,
nice.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
So nice.
Actually, you touched on a couple things there. Actually, one of the questions I was going to ask next was, who were the people early on that really pushed or believed in you? And I think you just answered that by your parents.
Yeah.
They were. I've been very, very fortunate to have the parents I do. They've been my biggest supporters for sure, and I've always, been there for me every step of the way, pushing me to want to do better and helping me whenever I need, like throughout the summer. Mom's always, she's, I would say maybe a bit more of the softball whiz. She played some pretty high caliber in her day and has coached a lot of ball throughout her years as well. And so she's still in the summer, if I have a bad weekend or whatever, she's, hey, let's go to the diamond. We'll take some swings off, whatever. We'll do some video and look and try and fix it for next weekend kind of thing.
Oh, that's wicked.
So yeah, I've been really, really fortunate. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Man, when I was a kid, if I fucked up, my old man would beat me with a vacuum cleaner or fucking. Yeah. How'd you drop that ball? Smack.
That's amazing. That's awesome though, man. I mean, the fact that you get to, have your mom in there as well to, bounce ideas off of and, talk the game with. I mean, that's just fantastic, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I shouldn't disclude my dad. My dad's the same way. He's always been there for me as well too. And love. He I would say is maybe a bit more of a fan of the game too. Now he's going to love listening to this episode. I know he always tells me, have you heard the new one or whatever? And always talking about the moves and asking questions. He loves the game.
That's awesome. I love that.
That's awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I got 3 younger ones too. So, I mean, growing up, like we were at the Diamond from whenever we could get on up here in Sask till when it snow hit. So it was, every long weekend, everything growing up, like a lot of families go to the lake or whatever. It was always which ball tournament can we go and watch or play in or whatever.
Oh, that's nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, before we jump into, where things kind of started progressing for you there in 2016, you touched on the local competition out there. Tell us about your guys' league out there. Cause I mean, man, it's been the envy of the country now for a number of years. Cause it's just especially the pitching you guys have in your league out there. I mean, maybe talk on that for a little bit and tell us about it.
Yeah, it's oh man, we are very lucky out here. That is for sure. Like ever since I was, I want to say 16, 17-ish is when we kind of started playing up in that higher division. And when I first came on, it was like Dean Holine was still throwing, Trevor Ethier was up there. Then you got like your Dev, your Patty Burns, Jeff Ferrian, Brian Newton, Zippy. Like there was a couple of junior guys too that threw really well and hard, but I've since kind of quit. But
okay,
there's so many big names, and just facing those at a young age really kind of jumpstarts whatever your experience or when you get to that next level, you've kind of seen it, and then throughout the years now, I mean, man, it's been such a blessing and good for practice. Like that one, I think 1 year is kind of skipping forward a little bit. One of these last summers, I spent a full year and a bit, I guess, down in the States. And so in between tournaments, not having that league, I really felt something was missing or was tricky not to get those extra swings off those top batters or top pitchers. So obviously you go into the weekend and you get those when they really matter, but having them at home on a Tuesday and Wednesday night, playing doubleheaders when you can get these like at bats off these unreal pitchers and work on certain things rather than have it mean something complete like every single at bat, you know? So I really missed those in those years. So having them this past year, I moved back home here and I felt it really kind of got me back into the swing of things where I wanted to be at the plate. So
it's awesome.
Yeah, that would totally be different, you know, facing those guys as opposed to, you know, like you said, being down in the States and, you know, playing in a random tournament and like, I don't know where I could say, but I mean, you're facing pitchers that, you know, would be playing in the intermediate league in the shooters league here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
versus
team
guys that pitch at national level. Yeah, for sure.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Well, let's jump into 2016. Because, I mean, that was a pretty big year for you, getting to don the red and white for the first time with the junior national team. How special was that for you?
Yeah, that was really cool. I remember where I was when I got the call. I was actually coaching one of my sister's teams at the time, and I was hitting pop flies or whatever, and I got a phone call, and I kind of told the girls, like, I had my phone on me. I was like, I think I might, whatever they told us, they'd be letting us know in the coming days or whatever. And I got the call and from one of the coaches and said that I made it, and I kind of threw my bat in the air and was all excited, and the girls all had a big little jumping party too for me. It was pretty sweet. Yeah. And that tournament itself, was an unreal experience that I'll never forget for sure.
Was Tommy the coach?
Tommy Doucette started, yeah, he was there. I got to meet him at the camp in 2015 there. The previous year, they did one at the end of Nationals, so I got to meet him there. And then he started with us through the first 2 weeks of our month-long campaign about it was. And then, unfortunately, had to go home there, and Jeff Ellsworth took over. Yeah,
that's when he started having his bouts with cancer. Man, he was my coach at 97 Canada Games. What?
No way.
Man.
Yeah.
He had so much knowledge for the game.
Nice.
No kidding. Yeah, he was unreal.
Yeah. It was actually, here's a good, bring up Paul Purcell all the time, Pudge. He has the best imitation of Tommy Doucette I've ever seen in my life. So, it's just amazing because you know how Tommy talked and everything.
Oh, yeah.
But Pudge has amazing. So good. So, I mean, like that tournament, I mean, you walked away with bronze, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was in Midland, wasn't it?
We know it wasn't
Midland,
gold,
Michigan, at that famous park that I think I've heard they've since taken down.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, Curry Stadium. Yeah. I mean, that's seen a lot of ball games. I mean, what was it like playing there? Because I think there's a highlight video on YouTube for that tournament somewhere I come across, and just seeing the backdrop of it and everything. It's just it'd be so awesome to play a game there.
Yeah, you know what? I wish I would have known. Like, that was kind of 2016. That was kind of before I really ISC was on my radar or anything, or really knew the top caliber. So I didn't really know the history of the park before that. I wish I would have known now what I knew, knew then what I know now, and probably would have taken it a little more for granted when I was there. But obviously, still when I was there, looking back, it was a sweet stadium. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm so lucky being in Saskatoon here with BVI and Gordie Howe, and you go to some of these parks, right? And for some, they're top of the line, they're unreal. But then I just, it's just another BVI kind of it's tough to compare. But Curry State, it was still really cool. The atmosphere, there was tons of fans, and everything was really a lot of fun. It was really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's go to 2017. Because, I mean, that was another big year for you. Let's talk about the Canada Games first. What do you remember most about it?
About Canada Games?
Yeah.
I remember it was hot, that's for sure.
Where was it at?
That weekend. It was in Winnipeg.
Okay. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have had to play there way too many years of my junior and growing up. I'm glad I haven't had to go back there for a long time. But the fields themselves are fine. It's great. It's got a nice little 4-leaf clover there. I remember our team doing really well throughout round robin. I think we 9-0. We might have went undefeated. Yeah,
9-0. Yep.
Yeah, we were rolling, and then all the way we had a close bit of a scare against Quebec. I remember we went to extras. I think we ended up walking that one off, and then got to the final, and it was Same that year as the previous however many, and few to come after as well. We'd lose a close one to Ontario.
Shit.
Yeah. What was it like wearing Saskatchewan across your chest at that stage?
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of remember the year prior, not knowing a ton about Canada Games, but hearing rumblings that, hey, we might be doing this, and then the tryouts happened, and I was like, no way, like this could be really cool. And then just going through that whole year, I think previous year we had been 2016, so yeah, we would have been the Diamondbacks. So instead, we just obviously played the whole year as Team Sask, like even in league and in tournaments, similar kind of circuit tournaments that we were doing those years. We'd go to like Irma had a tournament. We'd go there, and then we'd go to Strathmore. Strathmore. Leduc had a tournament, and then all of a sudden, also there was another one in Alberta. The Grand Prairie Pirates usually hosted, and we went to those all as Team Sask. And I remember getting the uniforms. I remember our coach, Kalen Kovic at the time, was kind of showing us pictures of these uniforms he thought we should get. And all us guys were like, you want to go all green? Like that's going to look so bad. We're going to get made fun of. But then they came in the mail and we all put them on and we're like, hey, these are actually sweet. Like they look really good. And kind of all the other teams at the tournament were like, man, I wish our country our province would have done something cooler than just white pants and a whatever normal looking top. Like I thought we looked the best, and some of the other provinces thought so too. So
that's awesome.
It's funny you mention that, because to this day I still remember in '97 getting our Canada Games uniforms and all like our opening ceremonies tracksuits and all the swag that you get for all that stuff. It's a big moment in your life.
It's a big exciting part of the whole process.
Yeah, it
no
really
question.
is. It really is.
Yeah.
So were you guys? Were you first or second week?
Oh, that's good. First, I think I'm pretty sure we did the opening ceremonies. Yeah, we went into
MTS. MTS.
Yeah,
Center.
MTS. Yeah, we went into MTS, and oh man, was that 2017? So that might have been Trudeau's one of his first years. I think he was in the building.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember walking into that building and it was packed. I think I want to say it was sold out. Yeah, and it was a really cool experience, really cool opening ceremony. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah. Walking through the streets, like to get to the back of the building, it was really cool. Yeah. Now that you say that, it's been so long, I haven't really thought about it in a long time. But yeah, those were some cool memories.
I actually remember watching that open ceremony, because I mean, Hopey, that was Alex Anthony, T-Wall, Murph,
2017.
all those. Yeah, that was that team.
Yeah, Alex Anthony was there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that was a great opening ceremony, especially, it being inside an arena, because I mean, usually they're in a like stadium or something. Like ours in Brandon '97 was in a soccer stadium outside and whatnot. So at least inside you get to hear the roar of the crowd and whatnot. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
And also that same year, your first senior Nats on home soil. How cool was that for you?
Yeah, that was really cool. I got asked to actually play the previous year in Newfoundland, but I was just coming off that month with Team Canada, and I was coming up. That would have been my second or third year of university, and I was like, I just took a full month and a bit off work. I need to go home and make a little bit of money, because it was if I would have went to the 2016 one, it would have been straight from Michigan to Newfoundland. So I said no that year. But then hometown 2017. It was a really cool experience getting to kind of. I'd played at some men's tournaments, and obviously I played against some of those guys, but not all of like the East Coast teams and some of the older Ontario teams. So that was really cool. Yeah, for sure.
Hopey, who won that again?
Yeah, I can't remember who won that one. Yeah.
Not allowed to talk about that.
No, we're not allowed. We can't talk about Lolly.
Oh, right. We can't talk about Lolly. Yeah, then we won that year. Yes.
Right. That's all. But I mean, yeah, like being that young, getting to, to go into your first senior Nats. Because I think I did my first senior Nats at, I think, 28 or 29 years of age. And I couldn't imagine being your age going to my first senior Nats.
Amazing.
I mean, I feel like nowadays it's obviously getting younger and younger, just with the maybe not the ton of numbers as there used to be for senior teams and whatnot. But yeah, I remember at the time, like, being asked as young as I was definitely an honor. I was very, very excited to go with the Angels, and I think we went on finished fourth that year, so we even got to play pretty late in the tournament. Yeah. And I remember it was a ton of fun, and just kind of having I believe that would have been my first first national in Saskatoon too. So I got to have all my friends and family come and watch as well.
Oh shit, that's great.
And so, yeah, I mean, there's been a few since now, which has been awesome too, but that would have been the very first one. So yeah, it was really cool.
That's awesome. So I guess actually, before I get into that, you mentioned something when we first started about playing in Australia for a winter.
Yeah,
when was that?
That was actually right after that 2017 year. So I actually, right 2 days after that 2017 Senior Nats is when me and two of my buddies on the Diamondbacks, Clayton McKenzie and Matthew Kutnikoff, we all three of us flew down to Australia and played I guess their league or their whatever season from, I think it started in October-ish. We got there about a month and a bit early to kind of get settled in, and then we played all the way from October till, I want to say, March.
Oh, wow, man.
That's awesome. How was that?
Yeah, it was unreal. Yeah, we got hooked up through, actually, it was my mom from watching Worlds in Saskatoon in 2015. And then again, my family, without me, the rest of the five of the family drove up to Whitehorse from Saskatoon here, which was a 20-some-hour drive, just to go watch. And my mom hooked up with this guy, or like saw him again in Whitehorse, and was like talking to him. He was a statistician guy, I think, for the Steelers. And my mom, I kind of told my mom, like, hey, you should ask him. Like, I've always wanted to go down there. And he was like, yep, I'll hook him and whoever he wants to bring up, and we'll get him down there. And so we booked our flights. And as we got down there, we had people already picking us up from the airport, giving us a place to stay, team to play on. Yeah, it was unreal. It was a ton of fun.
That's amazing, man. Like that's
And he doesn't even have an accent.
No, I didn't get one or didn't take one home from there. No.
Okay, wait. I just come up with a couple questions off that. Were you at the 2015 finals?
Yeah, I was sitting right behind home plate.
Oh, motherfucker.
I had like second row. It was unreal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez, yeah.
Shit.
That's amazing.
Yeah. My team was like the team I was playing for, our league team or whatever, we volunteered that whole tournament long. And so I was like, whatever, a taxi driver. I drove a golf cart to some of the spectators who parked far away. I drive in the front. And so I got to watched every single Team Canada game. I know my parents volunteered as well. And we had some friends and family and made some friends with some of the older spectators who had tickets or spots right behind home plate, and they'd always save us spots.
Oh,
so I got to go and watch the final right behind home plate. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. That's amazing. Like,
the most epic moment in softball for Canada.
Like,
yeah.
I know we don't bring Lolly up on the podcast.
We have to. And we only.
What was that like? That honestly, watching that game and what he did,
stupid being there,
was just unreal. Like, we talked about it on here like numerous times over the last 5 years, almost 6. Like, that has to go down as one of the most epic performances in Canadian sports history. And it doesn't get talked about enough. But I mean, for you to be able to see it live, like, that's just unreal.
I just remember looking around and everyone's face is just jaw dropped. Like, first one, everyone was pumped with first one. Second one, jaw dropped. Third one, it was like, are we kidding? Like,
what is this
going
movie
on? Yeah. Like, what is going on? And then Devo came in, and oh man, was it loud? Like, it was so cool. The home crowd. I know his dad and family were like kind of close to us in the stands too, and everybody started the chant. It was so cool.
And Devo,
got shivers, man.
Devo throwing that change at the end to buckle the guy to win.
To Ratu, that was crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome, man. I'm so glad we got to talk about this.
Yeah. Love you, Lolly.
Yeah. All right, let's talk your first ISCs, 2019 down in Circle Tap. You're there with the Irma Tigers. How big of an eye opener was that, seeing all the best in the world, same tournament for the first time?
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember getting asked by them. We were at a tournament, I think, in Alberta somewhere, and we had just finished the Diamondbacks. We had just finished playing Irma, and they were having their team meeting, and I was walking out of the park, and they just kind of hollered my name from their team meeting, and I went over there, and they'd asked me to go and play with them, and I was like just kind of shocked. I was like, really? You want me to come with you? And they were like, yeah, we need another infielder. Like, come on if you can. And I was like, heck yeah, let's go. And getting down there, and for my first one to be at the most iconic, in my opinion, the most iconic place and to play softball on the circuit, like, it was unbelievable. Just getting down there, seeing everything. Yeah, I was in love when I got there in 2019 and was always hoping to get back there. And sure enough, fate brought me back a few years later. But yeah, that 2019 I remember was the first. No, I guess that wouldn't have been the first time facing like Cheese, but facing some of the other big names that I'd never faced. I think it was one of the first times I might have faced Mata, or I can't remember all the top names exactly, but at the time,
Folkard was in there.
Yeah, I didn't get to face him that year. We didn't play the Chiefs, but we did play the Gremlins, and I remember I think I got one at bat off Cheese and struck me out, of course. But yeah, that just the venue, the atmosphere, the big names walking around. I remember I think I took a picture with a couple. I was just like a little fanboy. It was pretty. Yeah. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I love it there.
Well, seriously, I mean, after being at that 2015. ISF championship in Saskatoon. And then here you are 4 years later at an ISCs and seeing all these guys that were playing there while you were watching. I mean, I couldn't even, I'd be like, oh my God, I don't know what to do right now.
Yeah, that was totally me, 100%. Yeah, just being like, wow, I remember I watched that guy do this or do that, or watched. I was a fan watching these guys, and now I'm playing either with or against them at the time. Like, it was like, holy cow, this is insane.
That's awesome. So I mean, you mentioned Cheese. I mean, what was it like being in the batter's box and seeing that big lefty coming off the mound coming at you?
He's still, I'm so, I love him. He's a great guy, but I'm glad he's done pitching because I can't stand hitting off him. My goodness. I usually don't mind lefties as a lefty myself, but the way he would jump off the mound would be like jumping behind me. The way he'd let go of the ball felt like he was letting go of it behind me, and it was looked like out of his hand, it was going to hit me every single time, but would just curl into the plate. And I didn't have a sniff against him. I think I faced him probably 30 or 40 times in Australia, and I think I got one hit off a changeup, just lucky, through my bat at one. Every time and then on the circuit, I guess in 22 and 23 when he was still playing, I get a bad mental state, and probably not something you should do, but I'd go in the box and just try and touch one because he was tough.
You're already defeated when you stepped in the box.
I know, yeah. He's tough.
Yeah. Then they seem to manufacture another lefty.
I know.
Yeah.
That one's
just stupid.
It's better that he jumps straight, but his ball moves so much. It's crazy.
Sick. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's like a frisbee.
Yeah. We'll talk about the World Cup here in a second because I mean, obviously that was coming out party, but that first ISCs though, I mean, you hit 600 in that tournament, man. That's a good debut.
Yeah, I actually had a really good tournament down there. Yeah, it was kind of just one of those things where didn't have a lot of pressure on myself, being whatever, just a pickup, and they were just like, just go out and do it, or be you and do as best you can. And I wasn't planning on I didn't go in with high expectations, and so just kind of. It's usually feels like over the years when I kind of do my best, honestly, is try not to put any pressure on yourself and just go in there and try and have fun and enjoy the game. And it's when the ball kind of finds the bat for me.
And that's such an easy thing to say, but such a hard thing to do.
Oh, isn't it ever? Yeah. It's
the mental
so hard.
side is crazy. It's like once you rattle, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Goalie mentality.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, let's jump to 2022.
We should talk about Brooks Penrod a bit for here. Nah, I'm kidding. We're not talking about Brooks Penrod.
Okay. Oh my God.
I just wanted to bring his name up because he'll be listening.
Actually, before we get on to 2022, I mean, obviously we had the COVID years there, but you mentioned the Rawlings Cup there and got gold. Maybe touch on that for a bit, because I mean that was the first big tournament coming back out of the pandemic. How fun was it to get back into that setting, getting all the teams back with the boys? I mean, that had to be pretty fun.
Oh yeah, it was so cool. I just remember kind of hearing rumblings of it and whatnot, that there might be some kind of tournament replacing nationals, and was just hoping it'd be where it would just go. And then we heard it was going to be in Saskatoon, and all us guys were just so pumped. 100%. Yeah, we'd had a league the COVID, or one of the years, maybe not maybe not the original or the 2020, but 2021, we did have a league. There was obviously all these whatever precautions and whatnot in place, but we did have a league. So I think that obviously benefited some of us guys. But then just like you said, everybody kind of getting back together and seeing faces I hadn't seen in a year and a bit. It's always so much fun catching up in the beer tent and everything. So yeah, that was a ton of fun. And then that was the first time ever meeting Bradley Ezekiel and Jason Hill, because they played with us.
Oh, right. Yeah,
that year.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like, meeting your idols, watching those are two guys watching in 2015 and just hearing stories about over the years. Seeing them at senior nationals in 17, 18, 19, and then getting to play with them was just kind of a little bit awestruck. And they're like, couldn't have been better teammates either. Like I was still probably the youngest. Yeah, I think I was still one of the youngest, if not the youngest on the team with the Angels. So obviously didn't want to overstep or do anything that was stupid. Just kind of was a little quieter, tried to play my role, and they treated me unbelievable and showed me how to act as a top-notch athlete, and they were just unbelievable to me.
That's incredible.
And,
That's awesome.
yeah. So not only to me, I guess, but our whole team too. Like, obviously we had a bunch of guys on our team who had never played ISEs or whatever top level. We were just kind of a local men's team that would go to nationals every year because we had Dev and Patty as our throwers. Mm-hmm. And so them coming in and helping everybody out on our team and being leaders was unbelievable. And then, going into that tournament and seeing Zip and Dev throw like they did was just crazy. And then, of course, in true Bradley fashion, to walk it off was pretty cool.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah.
Man, that guy's amazing. Actually, I hope you were thinking about that 2020 season. Did we have the Shooters League that year?
We did.
But we started late, didn't we?
We started late. We went end of July late.
And the umpires had to stand behind
the pitcher's mound. Yeah.
Yeah, that was different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny. He'd call a ball and I'd be like, Bruce, what are you talking about, man? Like, that wasn't a ball. Like, he's standing right beside me. It was so different. Like, anyway. Let's talk about 2022, which I'm sure, obviously, best year.
Spit it out, man.
I'm just trying to how to put it into words. Probably the best year of your career to date. I would say maybe walk us through getting named to the Canadian national team to represent the country at the Pan Ams and then the World Cup in New Zealand.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of so right after the Rawlings Cup there. When we won, I remember first time kind of meeting John Stewart there. He gave me his business card or whatever and just said, we'll be in touch. And I was kind of like, what? Like, because I remember obviously in playing senior nationals in 17, 18, 19, I was kind of getting a little older, like into my early 20s, was like, man, I would like, my goal at the time was to try and crack the 40 man. And so when I heard him say that, I was like, holy, I might be on the 40 man. He might be adding me to it. That would be unbelievable. And then I can't remember the exact date he called, but then he called me, and I remember sitting at home, nobody else at home, it was just me, and getting this phone call, and it had a weird area code, and so I answered it, and it was John, and he, whatever, we got, how are you, and then how would you like to come to Argentina with us for the Pan Am qualifier?
No thanks.
And I kind of just like, I didn't say anything for a few seconds, and I was like I said something like, I'm on the team. And he kind of chuckled and was like, yeah, we want you to come and be a part of the team. And I was like, just again, kind of awestruck for a second. And it's like, yeah, I'll come for sure. Yeah, it was just, absolutely. It was so crazy.
Yeah. And who is this? Is this a prank phone call? Like,
I honestly did think it was, because I was like, I wasn't on the 40 man at the time. So I wasn't expecting anything like that. And then, just right, like it was crazy. And then, going down to Argentina, getting to play with all those guys that growing up getting to watch and idolize, was all the big names obviously at the time were still playing and whatnot. And so it was dream come true for sure. And then later on that summer to have a good summer and good enough to get asked to go to New Zealand again too was, so cool. Yeah. Playing at my first official World Cup or whatever it was. Yeah, that year was probably one of my best for sure. Best years of my life for sure.
I wanted to ask you about, walking in there, the first time you guys are all together. And the fact, like you touched on being there in 2015, like how was it going in there and, Sean's there, Hilly's there, Bradley's there, like all these guys that were on that 2015 team, and you were a fan in the stands, and now you're playing with them. Like I could just only imagine what your head was like at that point.
It's like they know my name, they know who I am. It was crazy. It felt like the movies when you see situations like that. Yeah, I was just awestruck.
Yeah. So walk us through the tournament. Like, so you guys were down there the week before in Palmerston, was it for the
Palmerston?
Yeah, for that first tournament. I mean, how was it like? Getting into competition for the first time and finding that comfort level for yourself.
Yeah, Palmerston was good for sure. I remember it obviously being down in New Zealand there. We had some pretty tough weather, and we had a few guys starting to kind of get a little bit of injuries going, little tweaks here and there. So our lineup kind of got a tad thinner, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be playing or not, but I got a lot of playing time in Palmerston. So just tried to make the best of the situation, and I thought I had a pretty good pre-tournament in Palmerston and kind of earned a starting position for the start of that tournament down in Auckland once we got up there. But yeah, that Palmerston tournament, what I remember is just kind of getting to, because obviously in Argentina I got to face Argentina, got to face US, got to face Venezuela, Dominican, all those teams. But then getting to New Zealand, they're getting to face like the Black Sox and the Steelers and Czech and whatnot. It was like, whoa, this is real now. Every game is massive. It's not just, you can't take anyone for granted or things like that. And then remember playing in we played. Did we play the Palmerston North Final? I think, or was that the semis against? We lost the Steelers. I can't remember. But either way, it was the game we lost to the tournament, and the winds were. It was just like a gale force wind blowing straight in, and so I remember they didn't throw Jack. They threw why is his name slipping? Marshall Kronk, yeah. And he was just lifter, and everyone wants to hit home runs, and we hit every ball so hard, but as soon as it gets up in the air, it just stopped.
Wow.
Like it was insane. We probably had of 21 outs, I think we probably had 19 flyouts.
Wow.
Or line out, just hit the air and stopped. Wow. Although of course I think we did hit one home run, and of course it was Bradley, the only one able to do it. But everybody else, I just remember it was so deflating. It was like, boys, let's put the ball on the ground. But Marshall just kept throwing rise balls right at our belt line, just wanting to crush, and we could not get on top of it.
Cronky knew what was up there. He knew
he threw I remember facing him in 2017 when I was down in Australia, and he was throwing well then. But then obviously fast forward to 2022, I had been kind of keeping up with some of the ISC rosters and stuff, and he wasn't throwing a ton in ISCs, but then came to the Aussie Steelers, and man, was he throwing it. I just remember all the older guys on Team Canada. Obviously everybody knows everybody, and you see him after the game, and it's like, Cronky, what's up, man? Why are how are you throwing so hard? This is great. You're not a pitcher anymore. And he's just laughing. Boys, I still got it. It was so funny. Yeah. It was funny. He's just shoved it. Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he pitched well at that World Cup.
He did,
actually.
yeah. Really well.
Pitched well, hit well. He did everything well. Yeah. He was MVP, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or top. Yeah, he had a year that and at ISCs, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right too.
The Twins won too. He was.
Yep.
That was the year of Kronk. Yeah, he was unreal.
Yeah. Then they also, debuted this friggin' 18, 19-year-old kid named Jack Besgrove in that tournament. And I guess what was it like, seeing him for the first time out of nowhere? Because it really was.
Yeah, it was just kind of like one of those who is this? Who? Yeah. And then you see him and you're like, yeah, you're never going to forget that name now kind of thing. Yeah. He was throwing hard. And a lot of the guys, even some of the veterans on Team Canada were like, I have never faced a pitcher where the ball moves as much as his ball's moving right now.
Wow.
It was just crazy. To try and put the bat on the ball on some of his pitches were just It was so hard. Like first, and one of those bit of a, like, obviously the talent is there, but also being one of the first times ever facing someone, right? Like obviously you have pitchers who are tough to face throughout their whole careers, but at some point someone's going to have success off you just because they faced you so many times. Nobody's faced this Jack guy before, and just coming in as hot as he did, like, holy, it was impressive.
Definitely. It definitely was. It was pretty surreal to watch, actually.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know what, us back home here watching that final game, and then you see that, you know, just Jack Besgrove's
who the fuck's this kid
against Team Canada. And you're like, oh man, we got a good chance at gold here. And then he goes and does what he does, and it's just like, what the hell?
No kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding. Reminded me of, like, I talk about it. It reminds me of 2009 in Saskatoon as well. I was there for the ISF. I was a bat boy for Japan that year, and watching that and going back at the time, obviously I had no idea of the names of all these guys, but I'm like, if Fulcard can do what he did against that Kiwi batting order, like,
true.
I mean, I don't feel quite as like it can happen. The best of the best lineups can get pictured at once in a while. And my goodness, did Jack ever give it to us that day? Oof.
Okay, now I got a side question about being bat boy with Japan. What the hell? Like, okay,
that's awesome.
How cool was that?
It was unreal. Yeah. I mean, we just kind of, obviously with my family being in the ball scene in Saskatoon here, mom and dad know people. And so when we heard that we were hosting, they were looking for volunteers again, obviously my whole family, or my parents at the time, because kids were younger, but parents volunteered the whole week. And they said, hey, do you want a bat boy? We'll throw your name in the hat. And I was like, heck yeah, I would have been 09, 12 years old, something like that. And so, when I got assigned Japan, I was kind of like mixed emotions, right? Can't really communicate with them, but I was like, what the heck, let's go try it anyway. And it was a crazy week. And the craziest thing to me, being a 12-year-old, in their dugout, they had like a Costco flat of chips, those mini bags of chips. Yeah. They'd have Tim Hortons donuts. They had a cooler full of soda. It was crazy. I was like, this is what athletes do, like in between. I was pigging out every inning. It was crazy. It was awesome.
As a 12-year-old, you're like, this is jackpot, baby.
Yeah, it was unreal.
That's amazing.
Unreal.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I guess...
and then...
Oh, no, go ahead, man.
Quick funny story. The 09 there, then in 15 there was two players that I can't remember if they were still on the roster, or one was, I might have been a coach, and they actually remembered my face. I went up to I was just kind of standing behind their dugout one game, and one with the coaches came up and he looked at me and kind of double take, and like he said, "Bat boy." and of course we had to get their translator to come over, but I shook my head yes, like, I was your guys' bat boy 2009. He remembered me, and we had a little chat through the translator. It was pretty cool.
Shit, that's crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love hearing shit like that. That's amazing. That's good.
Bat boy? No, I don't want to be your bat boy. That's incredible.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. So I guess, after that World Cup, did that change your confidence at all? How you viewed yourself as a player, or because I mean that's a big stage to be on.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I feel like more so I would say in the Pan Ams, like it was kind of like I didn't really get a shot, or not a shot. I didn't get a ton of playing time until the end of the tournament when a couple of guys went down with injury. But then getting to New Zealand there and hoping to earn a starting spot and earning that until later on in the tournament where I went through a bit of a slump. But just being on that stage definitely gives you a different sort of confidence for sure. I mean, I remember kind of looking back at it now, kind of thinking, not necessarily like I belong to be here, but it's like I am here. I am competing. I can compete. I've obviously I have hit off these pitchers. I've seen them enough now. I feel like I can have some kind of expectation at this level. So yeah, it definitely changes your mindset a bit for sure. Going from, like I was saying earlier, just trying to no expectations, just try and have fun, to kind of having a little bit of expectations, trying to contribute to the lineup and whatnot. So
I love it. I love that. I love your attitude. That's amazing.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Let's jump into some recent stuff. I mean, in the last couple of years here. How bummed were you to see Circle Tap fold at the end of 2024?
Oh, I was devastated.
Yeah. Because, you have been with them since 2022 at this point, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, it was kind of right after that the roster had come out, and I don't know exactly when the roster came out, maybe February, March-ish of 2022 for the Pan Ams is kind of when, and I think Dev was a little late to signing that year with an ISC team. And so I kind of owe a lot of it to him as well. I remember making that roster and then Circle Tap reaching out, and I heard a Dev had kind of signed on with them, and he'd kind of mentioned my name as well. And obviously it helped having my name on the Canada roster as well. And so then, kind of got asked to come down and play in the 2022 year, and just kind of was like, whatever, come and play this year and we'll see how it goes. And obviously did well enough that they wanted me back for the next few years, and started kind of developing some relationships down there, and ended up meeting my now wife while I was down there as well.
Oh, wow.
And so, I owe a lot to Darren Derricks and Dean Kane and those guys. And then, when I've heard, I know Darren was kind of humming and hawing about selling the bar, this, that, and the other thing, if he wanted to have a team. And was devastated when I heard that they weren't going to have a team. I didn't really know what was going to happen. I was really, really pushing, trying to kind of texting Darren, bugging him like, hey, let's do it. Let's keep going. We can do it. Everybody will come back as long as you say yes, we'll have a team. And unfortunately, as the world is, they waited a little too long, and some other kind of how the ball is. Well, if they're not going to have a team, I kind of want some assurance for next year. And certain guys started to leave. And then once a few started to leave, Darren was kind of like, well, I don't really have any guy. I'm losing some of my big guys. I don't know if I'll be able to add any more big guys. And then, I was kind of like, we're going to call it quits. And I was devastated. Like I said, met my wife down there. We were living down. I met her in 2022, my first year there. And then we ended up getting married in 2023, end of 2023, and lived down there with her from then until this last Canadians, we moved back up to Canada here. So if they still would have had a team down there, we probably would still be down there, honestly. But
did you meet her at the bar at the ball field or what?
You know what is actually a tournament. One of the very first tournament I ever played for Circle Tap. We were in St. Paul, Minnesota, and we were playing, and I'm kind of looking around at the stands, and there's 4 girls around look my age, and I kind of looked at the guys on the bench, and some of the guys who had played for Circle Tap in years prior. I said, so whose wives or girlfriends are those? And he was like, oh, none. They're just fans of the team. They like to come out and watch. Some of them work for Darren, and they just like to watch ball. They played ball when they were younger, like in high school, and some wanted to play college and whatnot. And I was like, no way, that is so cool. So after the game, kind of went up to them at the hotel, and we got chatting, got introduced, and rest is history.
Put on some cologne. Walk with my swag.
That's awesome, man. That's
I love it.
I love hearing stories like that. That's fantastic.
It was very grateful.
And it kind of sucks. They announced there a couple of weeks ago. I see the Boys of Summer tournament's done now. That just sucks.
Oh, tell me about it. I was really, really hoping, especially with like not just for obviously for ball, but another reason to go and see wife's family down there and everything. Like I was devastated to hear that they weren't going to have a tournament as well, because I was really hoping to get down there for it.
Absolutely, no doubt.
Which, it really sucks.
Yeah, big time. So how did the move to JDT all come about?
That was kind of so similar to what I was just kind of saying. I remember, obviously, I was in conversations with a bunch of the guys on the Circle Tap group, and they were kind of humming and hawing, like waiting for a decision. And then was like dominoes. One guy would sign, another guy would sign, another guy, and Chico had reached out to me and had just said, "Hey, like we're really interested if Circle Tap doesn't have a team." And I kind of just told him I'd love to have a chat about it, but for right now, I'm going to wait and see what Circle Tap does, because if they had a team, I told them, like, if Circle Tap has a team, I'm staying here. But then once, obviously, I had heard that Circle Tap wasn't going to have a team, I kind of texted Chico back, and he was like, all right, we're having obviously all these teams. I was like, no way. Yeah, I'd love to be a part of it. And talking with Dev, saying he was going to go. And I said, I'd love to continue to play with Dev. It's been a really great time the last 4 or 5 years now, me and him being able to play on the same team and travel together and always having a buddy to be around rather than going by yourself kind of thing. So it's been really good. So yeah, I kind of followed him once he signed with JDT there. I was like, yeah, I'd like to play too.
Right on, yeah. Yeah. So you're back with him this year?
Yeah, I am.
How's things looking?
Good. Yeah. I think they like to keep things pretty close to their chest until they release all their rosters. I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, we got.
Yeah, but can you tell us anything?
Similar. I'd say like similar core with a few changes here and there. So yeah. No, it's. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Scott and Elena have been unreal sponsors. Nothing but the best. They treat everybody unreal. Yeah, they've been really great to be a part of.
That's quite a system that is going on up there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah. When I heard that they had added the Gremlins too, I remember getting that email or seeing an announcement. I was like, no way. Like, this is crazy.
I know, right?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you get to host up there.
I know.
Like,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it was a real bummer this last year. They made that diamond and they were really hoping to get some games on it at their home tournament, but just could not get the Clouds to stop raining. So we ended up not being able to. So I still haven't seen the diamond in person. I've seen pictures, but really looking forward to getting out onto it this summer and for hosting. It's going to be unreal.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty lucky these past few years in my career I've played as the host team and a couple. Well, I guess will be my second or third time now host at ISCs with Circle Tap, and I guess Nationals being in Saskatoon. I guess kind of counted that. So.
I was just going to bring that up. Like we got to talk about the Jacks or Brooks Penrod's going to be pissed off at us. But let's talk about last year's Senior Nats. I mean, what a great run you guys had. I mean,
amazing.
Just come up short end of the stick. I mean, those friggin' Noose, man, what they've done in the last 12 years is remarkable. You can't take anything away from them. It's just been 10 out of 12 is ridiculous. And the run they went on Sunday was stupid.
Yeah.
But I guess from your point of view, I mean, getting a silver medal for you guys, which that would have been your guys' first medal in how many years?
Since Aspen, I want to say like 08 maybe or something like that.
I mean, that's a crazy run there. So, I mean,
long time.
You definitely got to be proud of that one.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I remember kind of obviously after this last year with the year before with the Angels and hearing it was going to be out east and a lot of guys on the Angels were kind of like kids are getting a little whatever older or starting to have a few more kids kind of thing. They weren't sure if they were going to have a team. And so then when I had heard that some of us Angels guys were going to kind of combine with some of the older, like the D-backs guys I had been playing with for a number of years. I was like, man, with our pitching and if we can hit, like I know we can, I was like, we got a real shot at this. So going in, and then playing every game, how we were playing, like just rolling. Everybody was contributing. Everybody was hitting. Our pitchers were doing an unreal job. Getting to that final game, I honestly had zero doubt that we were going to win that game. And I was about as high as I can jump, which ain't that high, but as high as I can jump when they hit that ball to right field and Patty Burns put a dive on it. I thought there was not a chance he was missing it, and just unlucky the way it, not only the way that it just didn't catch it, but the way it bounced. Like if it just hits his glove and goes in front of him, like Bradley's at second base and they score one run on the next hit and not one on the first hit and one on the second, just such an unlucky bound. Like we were there. I thought we had it when we went ahead 1-0. I was like, Dev's not giving up a run. Like it's not happening. He was money. He's on it. And barring some miracle for them, and sure enough, in their fashion, they get it.
Yeah.
Well, I think that comes to veteran presence. With what they've been
not
through.
Taking anything away from them for sure. Yeah. No, they never quit, even like all game, and to rally in the seventh like they did.
I thought it was. I was in the beer tent in right field watching actually during that, and I saw the ball hit the Patty, and it was like almost to me, it was almost like an indecision, like I'm going, I'm not going. And when he finally dove at the ball, and you're right, it took that fucking weird hop. And then next thing you know, standing on third base, run scores. Yeah.
I think it was just one of those where, and like, obviously, I haven't talked to him about it. Kind of like, you know, we don't.
Yeah.
You don't. Obviously, it's just one of those plays. But from my angle, I was DP in that game, so I was on the bench. And from my angle, it just looked like it tailed way more than any normal ball does. So like, my guess is like he's been there a million times. Like I said, I was jumping in the air. I knew he was gonna make it, and it just the way the ball just hooked on him. Like
it was weird,
just unreal.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but
there were so many good games in that tournament, which I wish Softball Premier TV had been covering that because the feed for it was shit. But there was like imagine, because obviously they keep all their stuff up on YouTube.
Yeah,
Luciano does and just to be able to go back and watch, there were so many good games in that tournament that you wish you could see different angles instead of just looking down the right field baseline. You know what I mean? Like
looking at the third base coach.
Exactly. Like, man, it's just unfortunate, but I guess going forward, hopefully it's looking better for. Yeah, but I think Softball Premier TV is going to be out there next year.
Yeah,
or this year.
In
Saskatoon. So
taking care of all the diamonds.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I guess going forward, I mean, obviously you've got the big tournament coming up next month. How are you looking forward to that?
Oh, big time. Yeah. Like I was said at the start with this cold, that's number one, get out of the cold.
Yeah.
No, but I'd heard rumblings. I think Mike had sent out a feeler. I might even talk to him at Canadians, and he had said there's a possible qualifier coming up in February, and then didn't hear anything until like middle of December, and all of a sudden we get an email and it was like, it's a go, and we're okay, I guess we better whatever.
Yeah.
I guess start training. So me and some of the other Sask guy, me and Dev and Max and Ryan Bicknell and some of the other Jax boys have been practicing, which has been good.
Oh, good.
Trying to take some hacks and
good stuff.
Whatever, some reps and inside, which whatever is not obviously ideal, but as best as we can do right now. So
it's like
really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I guess you got Johnny Hill at the helm there, interim head coach. I mean,
so excited when I heard that. I love Johnny Hill.
Oh yeah,
he's such a great guy.
Such a beauty, man.
Yeah.
So I guess going forward with that team, I mean, you got such a big changeover. Are you going to take on like a leadership role? I guess when it comes to, because you're one of the older guys, I guess, on the team now.
My dad was talking to me the other day. He said the same thing, and he's like, this is crazy to say, and it's probably going to sound crazy when you hear it, but he's like, honestly, you're kind of one of the older few on the team.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the roster and like, holy crap. Yeah. Like it's been 3 years and now I went from being the youngest to one of the older one, which this with the turnover, it's crazy.
Unreal.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't want to be one of those like, we obviously got guys like Scof and Dev and those guys who always, and Kai who've been there as well. So
yeah.
But yeah, I guess kind of as much as I can, I'm going to try my best. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't even say Whitey either. Whitey's still on the U23 team. Like this.
And he's exactly.
Yeah.
But we got a number of them. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
The future is looking bright for Team Canada. It really is. Because I mean, you got a few guys out there in Saski, like Max Major and
Huddy yourself.
Yeah, yourself. I mean, you've got a few young guys out there too as well.
Yeah, there's a number. I feel like there's a lot of I want to say like 98 to 2001 born guys who all kind of are on it, like after this Canadians that we just had with the Jacks have kind of obviously got onto the 38 man and could definitely be on the brink of making the team in the future as well.
Yeah.
Right on. It's awesome.
Incredible.
It's exciting.
Can't wait to watch you guys down there. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, we're going on to end this player association. We switched it up now though, so I'm throwing out
it's a lot easier.
Last one.
Yeah,
so one word answer.
One word
answers.
One word. Yeah. So I'm glad you know. That's awesome.
It means he listens. Actually, his dad told him because his dad listens.
Yeah, his dad told him.
No. I listened.
I'm kidding.
All right, the first one we got on here. We got a couple legends here. First is Ryan Ray.
Razor. What could I say? He leader of men. I don't know. He was Razor. I honestly, I didn't like. Obviously knew of Razor growing up and whatnot. I never got to play for him, and he's obviously been involved in the game in Saskatoon around here for a long time, and has done a lot of great things. And being able to play for him this last year, it was awesome. Gained a lot of respect for him. I thought he did an unreal job with our group, coaching us, and also just being like, we stayed in Airbnb, and he was kind of in a way like obviously coach, but also kind of dad, making sure everyone's good, cooking breakfast for us. He was awesome. Yeah, no, love Razor.
Right on. Dean Holine.
Oh, Dean, one word.
Yep.
Scary.
Yes.
I remember growing up and 2009, I remember watching and hearing him or seeing him break the plexiglass behind home plate there at BVI.
Oh, wow.
And seeing how fast and how hard he could throw the ball, and then getting to face him too. And he'd get on the mound, and his presence and his look at you, I was terrified.
That must have been after 2009. That must have been after the game Framer beat him at Nationals in. I don't know if you've ever heard that story, because he's fucking mentioned it 300 times, but
we're not allowed to talk about that anymore.
No, we're not allowed to talk about
that. Next up, Patty Burns.
Do you know him?
You know what? This might be harder than just like telling a story or something. Honestly,
we'll be putting this
one word.
Yeah.
Gamer. He's every time growing up playing with him, we needed a big hit or we needed a big play or a big performance, and Patty would come out and do it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Guy's a gamer, crazy gamer.
Move to a couple news here. Jason Hill.
Oh man, I would like, from what I've seen of him and throughout the years, I would say like Captain Clutch, like that guy. When you need a hit or when you need a play, like Jason, like some of those walk-offs or big hits and big moments at the ICs, watching him throughout the years was just crazy.
Yeah.
Always seemed to come up with the big time play.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually,
side note here, how much did it suck seeing him get hurt down in Palmerston?
Yeah,
there in
right.
Oh man, we were all devastated for him.
Yeah.
It was, I still thinking about it, I still feel bad for him. Like could we have, like when we all say it and you think like it could have been different if he was in the lineup that day. You never know, right? Like he definitely could have been the one to have a Malali performance when we needed it, and was just unfortunate. Just couldn't go. Man, that was a big gut punch.
Yeah, definitely. Sarge, Shane Bowen.
Intense, which I love. He's been unreal to me through obviously with the national team and even just on the circuit. One of those guys who, as big as he is and as good as he is, wouldn't always think would give you the time of day kind of thing. And every time he sees me, he comes up to me and gives me a big hug and wants to chat and ask me how I'm doing. And he's an awesome guy. Yeah, love Sarge.
Awesome.
It's funny too. In our intro, I was just in Newfoundland last week for work, and I actually ran into Shane at the fucking gas station.
No way.
Yeah,
I was going to ask if he pulled you over.
No, yeah, he did threaten to pull me over and write me a ticket, but then he said he doesn't write tickets, so it's fine. It was good to see him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dean Kane.
Oh, he was. What's one? I keep forgetting. I got to say one word.
Yeah.
We'll let you say two if you want to.
Yeah.
Top notch. He was awesome to all of us guys. Like another word would be like manager. Like he just, anything and everything you needed, Dean was always on top of it. Just did everything for us. I remember every year with the Circle Tap group, he would host a dinner, and that was kind of a big event throughout the summer that we look forward to every year. He was awesome. Yeah.
Wicked.
Right on. Three more here. Zippy, Zach Pierce.
Zippy. Yeah, like I wanted, like when I think of Zippy and watch him play, it's like a jackrabbit. The way his muscles, like I've never seen anybody like fast twitch muscles like he has. Like it blows my mind every time watching him. I still, and I'm in awe on how he jumps off the mound. It's just boing, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's an awesome dude. Yeah, I've been very fortunate and lucky to play with him for a lot of years.
Yeah, the Dons were lucky to have him.
Yeah, he was
last year.
awesome guy. Awesome guy.
Mm-hmm.
Two more here. Jordan Hudson.
Huddy.
Oh, Huddy.
We would say class clown. I love Huddy. There is never ever a dull moment when you're around him. The one-liners, the stories, the ideas he comes up with if we're bored, like just it's always a good time being around Huddy. I'm super pumped that he's coming to Columbia with us. He's going to make things a lot of fun down there for sure.
It's funny. I was saying to Hopi before we start recording, I come across the video on YouTube that you and Huddy did on a Saskatoon radio show out there.
Oh yeah,
I think on YouTube there. And I said to Hopi, I said, man, this is going to be an easy interview with Justin because I mean he's a great talker. I said, but with Jordan, I said, I would love to have him on because it would be like having a guy from Letterkenny.
Yeah, 100%. You're 100% right, it would.
Like, man.
He'd have to think long and hard before what he says rather than just letting her fly, that's for sure.
I like that.
That's awesome. Oh, that's fantastic. All right. Last but certainly not least, Devo, Devin McCullough.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I think I used it for Jason, but like Dev just I don't know, I put all those words in one, like that I've used, like gamer, clutch, like just over the years getting to watch him not only in 15 but to be on the defensive side of him for the past almost 10 years now. Like just whenever the ball is in his hand, I have zero doubt that he's going to give everything he's got and nothing is going to rattle him. I mean, I've known I'm not the best defensive player, so if I make an error, I know like he's just like whatever, water off a duck's back. He's like, I'll get the next few, and strikes out the next few, and like just he is the ultimate softball player in my opinion as a pitcher. Like nothing can faze him. He'll go and throw at anyone and just invites the challenge and won't be afraid of anyone. Yeah,
awesome, great way to wrap it up. Justin, we got to thank you for taking time to come on. I mean, this has been such a great chat. I'm so happy that you were able to come on.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. I was very, very pumped to get the message from you, Framer, that you wanted to have a chat. I was looking forward to the day I got to come on here and talk with you guys.
Awesome, man.
Oh, man.
And hopefully we'll get to have you on again after you guys win a world title.
Let's do it. I'm in.
I'd love it.
Love it. So yeah,
alrighty.
We'll hope you're going to see him out in Saskatoon this summer. So
I'll see him in Sask and I'll see him in Bear Creek actually.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
See it at ICs and see it in Saskatoon for sure.
Perfect. Sounds good. We'll
best of luck this summer, man.
Good talking. Alrighty, thank you very much.
All right, take care, Justin.
Alrighty, see you later, guys.
See you, pal.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Awesome stuff, man.
Great speaker. Great guy.
I love podcasts like that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, easy to keep the conversation going.
Yep. Good kid.
Not
he's just a kid.
Yeah. 28, 29.
Yeah.
I know.
That's young.
I hate that.
Although he's really old for his senior hockey team, apparently.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
They're 47. I'm still playing. And I'm like, I wish I was 27, 28 again.
Yeah, that's cool. Great stories.
Yeah,
Good
man.
guy, great ball player. They have a great program in Saskatoon.
Fantastic.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing those guys again.
Yeah, man.
That was great.
Yeah. So going into... for you going into senior Nats next year, would they be the odds-on favorite now that
you can't ever take the Noofs away from odds-on?
No, I know. But
I would say for me personally, I think they're the next group.
Yeah.
I do think they'd be the odds-on favorite right now for me personally, but you can't discount what the Noofs will do.
No. Well, you can't take. There's a lot.
There's also I mean, Bear Creek's going to be very good again.
Yeah.
There's no question. Well, they have Ty. Ty's the consummate ball player of the world. Yeah. They'd be the odds-on favorite for sure.
Right on.
They got the pitching staff. They have defense. They can hit the ball.
Yeah. And that's what you
The only thing I don't like about the team is Brooks Penrod. Anyway, let's continue. I'm kidding, Brooksy.
Right on. There was something we were going to mention.
Yeah, I was just looking at my notes and I can't remember what it was, but we were going to say something at the end of this podcast. What the fuck was it? You can edit this, right? So
no, I'm not going to edit anything. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
but We were talking about the Graham Eisner, but we brought that up. So I don't think it was that. I don't think it was anything. I think we covered it. I think we might have covered
Maybe it was nothing.
Maybe it was nothing.
Maybe it was nothing.
Anyway, another great week.
Yeah. Good luck to everyone out there in the Snowmageddon in our part of the country, and look forward to getting into some more warmer weather coming up here soon. You know, we're only like 4 months away from ball season.
I know. Can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So you said, when did you say you're in Orlando next?
The 16th.
16th. So, okay. All right. I don't know. We're talking about schedule right now at the end of the podcast, but we'll talk about it when we stop recording. Anyway,
all right.
Thanks again, everybody, for listening. Remember, like, subscribe.
Yeah, get us on YouTube, for Christ's sake.
Subscribe on YouTube. Come on.
Please and thank you.
Please.
Hey, Will, keep hitting bombs, and Keegan, keep pitching great, my friend.
Good job, boys. AI guy, here we go.